Makes it. Let's just go without him. Who cares? I totally
He's probably sitting in the other room.
Yeah, you're probably right. He's in. What are we in? TDC Live or TDC?
We're in
TDC
TDC Podcast. He's probably in TDC Live with an exclamation point.
Yeah, with a thumb up his ass, wondering where we are.
Right.
Just go to the top one, dummy. Top one.
See, I think what happens though is that the whatever link he uses defaults to TDC Live exclamation point, but he's logged into your account. So like all he has to do is like go back to the home and enter the new room. But he does like if he were to just bookmark the homepage, the room, instead of just going to TDC Live, he wouldn't have this problem. Or we could just delete TDC Live.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. I don't know why it's there. I didn't put it there. You know me. I didn't load shit.
Yeah, I know you didn't put it there.
I didn't load Patreon show, TDC Live, TDC Podcast. It would have just been a blank title that I would have been a part of. Be like, yeah, I don't know. Here it is. Anyway, sorry everybody that we weren't here last night. We tried. Amy and I went back and forth for like multiple times yesterday trying, like you had a busy day at work, you had a shitload of meetings, and I was up against hard out meetings. I said a meal. I was up against a hard out because I was going to the Tigers game last night. Yep. Is that fathead? There he is.
This dickhead.
Figure that out.
Why is my name wrong? Why is my name wrong?
Because I was logging in fast. Hold on. I got to take a piss too.
Go take a whiz. You're fine.
Hold on.
And 3G was he had something going on, so
he was getting a penis shot, a shot in his penis.
Getting a shot in his penis because of all the warts. He got rid of the anal warts, and now he's just got the penile ones to deal with. So he was dealing with that yesterday afternoon. So, anyways, the three of us are going back and forth, like, well, we could start right at this time, and maybe my meeting will be wrapped up. And it was just like, okay, fuck this. This just isn't going to work. So it is what it is. We weren't planning on not being here yesterday, but I ended up going down to the Tiger game. And dude, one thing, and I had great seats. It was awesome. Tigers are up 5-1 in the eighth inning. It's like,
dang,
they stinks. And they decided to just be like, oh, here you go. You guys want this game? Take it. You can has it.
I mean, and they're losing 1-0 again under Scooble. I mean, I hope you guys are enjoying Scooble because this is it. Yeah. He's not going to be in a Tiger again.
It's funny when I was walking out, because I stayed for the whole game. I'm walking out and I'm talking so much shit to people in the stands around me that they're all happy. I'm like, yeah, good luck tomorrow. Good luck with Scooble tomorrow.
Right.
Fucking losers. And they're like, oh yeah. Half of them are like, oh yeah, I forgot we're going against him tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, good luck. Good luck. I hope you get 2 hits, let alone 2 runs. Good luck. Yeah. And here they are losing. So I'm glad I'm not there today. But I had my boy Chris Coe. Greatest name ever, Crisco. He's the guy we go golfing up north at his place. He's got season tickets, and so he reached out and was because we were planning on buying tickets, and he like sent a text and was like, "Hey, you guys want my Tiger tickets?" And he's got seats like yours, same exact thing, but behind the home dugout.
Okay.
So like 15 rows off the field, middle of the dugout, right behind the Diamondbacks dugout, but it's basically the same thing, just down the third baseline, not the first baseline. So you know how good those seats are. And parking, like same thing, walked right in, right down to our seats. But then you realize,
I don't know,
like one thing that I noticed right away, I know.
Right.
Stay on the phone.
I gotta run.
Shit.
He's on the phone.
It's my
just
kid.
Stay over there in the corner. I don't know. No one cares.
Get over here.
The one with
Get
cancer.
over here.
Yeah, interrupt us. Is it the It better be the cancer kid. If you're willing to interrupt us, fuck's sakes, be a pro.
Brother.
Walk out of the room.
Yeah, podcast pro.
Mm-hmm. One thing I realized though, Ames, like I just took it for granted how professional, like how big league Detroit on the whole is. You go to these other places, like I'm here and I'm just like, this is Bush League stadium, food, fans. Like all of it. It's like, oh, they've got a new sport they found, and it's called baseball. And the Diamondbacks are like their logo's gay.
Yeah,
like
they've already changed it like 4 times.
Like 4 times. I know.
Like no one is from Arizona.
No, they're not. And half the crowd was Detroit. Like there was a shitload of Detroit stuff there.
Yeah,
but it's just like, I remember the days. You guys might remember this too. Remember how they would have girls on top of the dugouts, like dancing and cheering, getting the crowd. Remember when those chicks were hot, like always?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Apparently,
Jerry Jones has strippers in Dallas. They're up
good
on
for him.
Poles in the top level.
I approve.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I approve.
Do they have boys? The Tigers have boys now, I think. Too.
Shocker! The Tigers are also losing again.
You know they suck.
I know. We've
already talked about it because you were late.
I was taking a piss.
It
was before.
That's okay. Welcome. Late.
You know, sometimes old guys have to piss.
And I'm keeping my eye on the shuttle takeoff, mainly because I want to watch it with Mike so that he can go, here we go, when they take off.
Here we go.
Hold on. My wife told me that there were some, and she was probably watching CNN or something. Are there really guys from NASA saying that flight shouldn't go off today because it's not ready? Have you read anything like that?
I haven't
read
it either.
I've heard 80% chance, but there's always the weather factor.
Right, but she was claiming something to the effect of the shuttle's not ready. This ship's not ready, and I'm like, where?
On the contrary, I've heard only positive things about it, like that everything's going off well today.
She's watching the American hating media on ABC.
You know,
they're begging for it to explode so they can blame it on Trump.
Sure. I do have a question though. Why do we have to bring a Canadian?
Good question. Fuck them.
Well, don't we usually bring
one's a Canadian?
Don't we meet Russians up there and shit all the time? The cosmonauts.
We don't give them a ride.
Yeah, and
but didn't they save us at one point? Was it us saving them or them saving us?
That was Musk. Wasn't that Elon?
Yeah, Musk.
Well,
yeah,
Elon
because
did.
Biden was just leaving them floating up there, and Elon's like, "I'm gonna just go fucking get her."
Didn't the Russian cosmonauts come to our help at some point, or did we go help them?
We helped them. They were trapped. Remember when the Soviets lost their ability to go into space for a while?
Yeah. I don't. So when was that?
Lose your ability to go into space,
dude. None of it makes sense, Ames. Don't even go down this rabbit hole. Like it doesn't make sense. Like you realize we can't go to the moon. Like they're like, I don't know. We had like the whole detailed plans written out, and we lost them. We don't know where they are. So
that's crazy.
Is that true?
We don't. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. And so now it's like a big deal to get back to the moon, and it's like, well, they went with a tin can. Well, back in '69 or whatever, can't you just go get your notes from when you guys slingshot a rubber band up to the moon in the '60s?
Go find those chicks from.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Can't they go find those chicks from Hidden Figures and just have them recalculate everything?
Yeah. We need black women more now than ever. We need black women
who can't use the bathroom in the building.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I always
can't
wondered,
drink out of the coffee pot.
I didn't know that they claimed they couldn't find.
Yeah, I swear to God, dude, if you look into it, I swear it's like they've lost. There was like a detailed map of like, here's how we get to the moon, and they plumb lost it. Some intern left it somewhere, and
here
we go. We don't know how to get there anymore.
Here we go.
It's like, no, we don't. We can't go nowhere because fucking Steve lost the paperwork that tells us how to get there.
It's in the filing cabinet, dudes.
I know.
Some dick shredded it at the end of the year. Oh, shit, dude. You just cancel everything.
Yeah, he hit Control-Alt-Delete on accident on the wrong file and bloop, wiped it all out. Now we have no idea how to get back there. It doesn't matter anyways because, like, there is so much skepticism and so much like AI video and stuff. Like they might as well say, yeah, we're going to Venus tonight. We'll be there on Monday, and then just take off. And here we are dancing on Venus. Like, I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they got to Venus.
Crazy.
We'll never know. Like they're supposed to go do a lap around the moon now, and we're all supposed to be like
slingshotting around. And they keep saying they're going to the moon. They're not going to the fucking moon.
No. They're going around it, right?
Around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's weird. So what is it? We're supposed to go. When I first came in here, Amy had the video up. She was watching the TV of it. Have you been paying attention to it?
I was just watching it thinking these guys got iron balls because
Really?
they're completely unmoved. They're like, yeah, we're just going up for flight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When do they get back? Monday? They plop down in the Pacific?
Yes.
Yeah.
How long does it take to go up and go around?
Well, if they're going up today, it's Wednesday, and then they're back on Monday.
But I mean, are they going more than once?
No, I think they're just doing a lap, and they have to time it all. That's where the black chicks come in who do all the math equations to figure out what time we hit go. And then we pick up some wind or something. I don't know. And that slingshots its around. And Amy knows more about this, but she's on a very important phone call right now. So I don't know. But yeah, going back, we'll pause it until she gets back. She was more interested in this than me because I just don't know what to believe anymore. It's just sucks, dude. I don't know what to believe with anything anymore when it comes to video or stuff like this. It's going to be debated. It's just like if Jesus came down right now, came floating through the sky, and there's video of it, like half the people would just be like, "Oh, it's fake. It's fucking fake." Like it's just the way it is. Like people would fight about it, and nobody would get a real answer, and it just sucks. It just sucks that that's the world we're in. But anyway, maybe you're the one to talk to about this because you've probably been to a lot of stadiums. Is that feeling I had? Is that weird? Where I was like,
what exactly is your feeling?
Well, it just felt like less than small market.
Were you at the Bob?
What's that?
Were you at Bob Bank One Ballpark downtown?
No, I was at Chase Field, Diamondbacks, Tigers.
Okay, downtown, right? The one with the retractable roof and the swimming pool.
Yes,
it used to be Bank One Ballpark.
Okay, yeah.
Like that building, Toronto, a lot of those big burly ones with roofs on them just feel it's not small market, it's just antiseptic. Like it's like going to a doctor's office.
But that stadium I think was built in like 2001,
early 2000s. Yeah.
Like that's when Tiger Stadium was built.
Tiger Stadium sucks too. Comerica blows.
I think Comerica's cool. But that's the same year, I believe that was right around the same time that the Giant Stadium was built. And that's the best stadium in baseball.
The Giant Stadium is tits.
It's the best stadium in the world.
And that one
unbelievable.
In LA is great too.
Dodger Stadium.
I love Dodger Stadium. But they built it's that way because it's a dome. No one's going to sit outside. See, Dallas did the same thing. They built a cool outdoor ballpark.
Yeah.
But no one would go because it was 180 degrees at all times a day.
Yeah.
So they just built they built it in 2000. The first one. They just built a new one 3 years ago with a roof. No one would go.
In Dallas?
Dallas has two 20-year-old they have two stadiums in the same parking lot. One is built in 2000 and one is like built in 2023.
Really?
Because I went to one day game when I lived in Dallas, and that was the last fucking day game I ever went to.
Yeah.
And the night games were miserable because of the humidity.
Yeah.
So,
I can see that in Dallas with the humidity and the heat in the summer, a summer sport, like that just doesn't work. Arizona wouldn't either.
No, they did though have one rendering because I remember when they built that stadium for the expansion team, rendering where you would be constantly getting misted at the game.
Yeah, that's common around here. You see those misters.
This is the whole stadium.
Everywhere. Yeah,
they would mist you the whole game. But
I
think they probably thought we don't have the money to pump water on people all day.
When you go to the nice, like in Scottsdale, the shopping areas, everything's like outdoor. Yeah. It's really cool, but it's common to see the entire sidewalk has those misters.
Yeah, yeah.
Like just just misting the whole time.
Like Vegas too. Like Vegas.
Yeah.
It's so there should be a law against them leaving the doors open in Vegas with the air conditioning on like 55.
Yeah. It's crazy. But I've been to many ballparks. I've gone to Cleveland and San Francisco, obviously Detroit and Wrigley Field. Like I never got that feeling. Like it was like being at a Lansing
mall.
Lugnuts game.
No, that stadium's nicer than that.
No, I know it's more than the stadium though, because the stadium's fine. It just seemed like all of it, like, yeah, we're a major league team and a major league, like the fan base seemed.
I didn't get that when I went there.
I don't know. And they had a great rally. I mean, it was a huge comeback. They were all into it. Like it sucked as a Tigers fan. It was the shitload of Tiger fans there.
Hold on one sec. I got to talk to somebody. You're alone for a minute. Hold on.
These people. Oh yeah. He's at work. She's at work. This is hilarious. You still at work? Yeah. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm always at work. No, so, that was my news director. She comes in, she goes, what if this launch doesn't go as planned?
What launch? Oh,
Artemis.
Artemis. I was like, are you relaunching the station? What's going on over there?
No. When Amy gets back, I'll go talk to her. But I was like, shit.
Did you ever do anything? Because today is April 1st, April Fool's Day.
No, I hate people who did April Fools today. I got online today and I'm reading these stupid fucking posts.
Yeah.
It's like, you grow up, you idiots.
I never did it, dude.
No.
Okay. Did you ever work at a station that did like some, hey, look at us, we're wacky.
Probably did something when I was doing morning should 94.7, but I don't remember any of it. Like, I don't know. The coolest thing we ever did was we switched frequencies one day. That was it.
I remember listening to Opie and Anthony when they were in Boston. It was Mayor Menino, and you can find this online. And they announced that the mayor had died in a car accident.
But that's not clever.
It was at a time, infancy of the internet, and like the city freaked out. It's like, hey, dummies, it's April 1st. But the mayor wouldn't let it go and got him fired. And it was like, it ended up making national news because of that aspect of it.
The Kramer and Twitch thing about Britney Spears being killed in a car crash.
Yeah.
But see, that's like Drew and Mike would do something clever or they wouldn't do it. Like, just saying,
sure.
Oh, somebody got killed in a car crash. Film, whatever, dude.
Mine, I remember being really young. It was my first job outside of an internship with Drew and Mike. And I went to Lansing, and Mike Childs was the program director, and he was the morning host, and I was going to co-host with him. And we went there in April and he had the brilliant idea that we're an alternative rock station, and we're flipping formats today because it's April Fool's Day. And I'm coming from the Drew and Mike show, that world. And I'm like, okay, that's gay as shit. Drew Lane would never do something as gay as that. We're flipping formats. Aren't we crazy?
You know who always wanted to do gay shit? Guess what popular talk show host on sports radio?
Jamie?
No, Jamie thought it was gay.
Yeah, Jamie would have. That is a bad guess. Stoney?
Mitch?
Yes.
Stoney be like, hey, why don't we announce that there's going to be a new stadium in Flint?
Dude, so my guy it does, and like I say, I'm 23 years old, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm working in a radio station, and I'm just like, this is crazy. What am I doing here? And so I'm just kind of like go along to get along. Like, I can't believe they're paying me to be here and talking to a microphone. This is nuts. And so it's like, yeah, we're going to do this thing where we're changing formats and we're going to an all Spanish station. And I'm like,
Chinese news talk.
Ooh, that is the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard. But I don't really stand up for myself. Like now, if someone said that to me, I'd be like, yeah, count me out on this one.
Yeah, right.
And so
I'm not coming in.
He decided the promotion was going to be that for 24 hours, we were going to play
again?
Lansing.
Oh, good morning.
92.1 The Edge at Lansing.
The Laser.
And we were going to play back to back for 24 hours. I'm on a Mexican wall radio.
Did he do it?
I'm on for like 6 hours.
And then decided it was stupid.
For some reason, I have a faint memory outside of absolute sheer horror and embarrassment of like, I can't believe we're fucking doing this. Like, we didn't even do a show that day. It was like, no, the morning show, we're not doing a show. We're just going to, hey, new stage, new format coming. And, the phone lines light up with people going, I can't believe it. I love my, alternative rock music. Where am I going to listen to the new Bush album if I can't get it here? And we're playing I'm on a Mexican radio. Dude,
embarrassing.
It's just like so embarrassing. Like, I don't get that world at all. But
you can't do it anymore with the internet. But back in the day, I would say the 80s and 90s, some people had some creative, funny stuff. But now a quick Grok search will tell you the guy's an idiot. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like today, the first thing I saw this morning when I opened Twitter, Savion Hyder, the running back at Michigan, the 5-stars, asked out of his contract and wants to go into the portal. And I'm like, fuck off. And then the Lions trading for Myles Garrett.
Yeah. My niece, she FaceTimed me earlier today, and she's like, hey, guess what? I was like, what? And she was like,
you're like April Fools.
Bryce Underwood is actually going in the transfer portal, and he wants to go to Michigan State. And I was like, you had me until you said Michigan State.
Right. He'd never do that.
I said, if you wanted to really make it believable, you should have said like Alabama or something. I said, Michigan State is where
LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah. LSU would make more sense. No, I get it for like Marshall, they're 10, in school, if they're fucking with each other at school, and the teacher, hey, we're springing a test on you today or something, and if you fail, you're being held back a grade, and kids freak out. April Fools. God, like, sure, I guess, but adults doing it, I've never understood it. I've never cared. Like, maybe I would have been like, hey, guess what? At the end of the show today, Amy's going to show her titties for the first time on camera. And then April Fools everyone. Like, maybe I could be talked into something like that, but that's it. That's it. It's just so dumb. I just looked down and I saw that it was April 1st, and I was like, oh. And then I'm like, I hope Greg's not a big April Fools guy. He doesn't peg me that way, but maybe.
I was hoping he was going to show up with big balloon boobs.
Yeah, that would have been nice. What the fuck? That story's crazy. By the way, before we get on to that, which is literally the lead story I have since we weren't here yesterday, so don't worry, we'll get into it. And Amy, I might need you to find the pictures because Ron, I don't see him in my stuff. Okay. So if you just heads up on that. But I was going to say, if there's something, I paused the Artemis 2 space talk because you took a call, but I know you were really into it. If there's anything you wanted to say about that before we get into the balloon titties, or isn't that supposed to launch like soon?
Yeah.
Is that going to happen during the show?
There's a 2-hour window between 6:24 and 8:24.
So it's currently
like a half hour, 25 minutes away.
Okay. So I'm assuming you've
got
it on
the window. Split. Yeah, I've got it on a different screen.
Okay.
And yes, I can pull up pictures of the big boobs.
Okay. Dude, I just think this world is just insane. Like I feel like I was sheltered so much into thinking like, I don't know, there's a 0.5% of people that are just they're into shit. They're into some weird shit. I'm starting to think like maybe I'm in the 1%. Maybe I'm the weirdo who's not into.
You don't care about Artemis?
No. I'm talking about the giant titties part.
Oh, titties. You're not into titties anymore?
No, dude, I've never. No.
Why don't you like titties, Mike?
Titties are fine. Tits are for kids. Honestly, tits are for kids. They are. I'm more of an ass man than a tits man. Tits are for kids. They're great in high school. I get it, but silly rabbit. Tits are for kids.
No, I don't. I'm still a big fan of the tits. Just for the record, dude, I want to go on record.
I know. We know.
Like tits.
You're like Drew. Drew's a titties guy. Drew's always been a tits guy. I've made fun of him forever.
But you like tits? I like good booties.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a pretty face.
Yeah, sucker for a pretty face. Yeah.
As a lesbian, though, sure. you're into the ass, right?
Yeah, I'm an ass man. I'm more of an ass man. I probably would have said titties guy when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know, but as I get older, you know, I either here or there. I don't discriminate that much.
I'm worried about you.
Why?
The joy's out of your life.
I feel
if you
like
don't like titties, you got no joy.
Here's my problem with guys that are tit men.
Oh Christ.
The problem I have with breast men is they don't discriminate against horrible titties. Like,
oh, I do.
You can see like what's clearly going on there is a sloppy mess. Those things, if unfurled, are down at a waist. Right. Shit's pointing, like shooting the ground, and you're like,
aren't you?
And it's like, oh, look at the tits on her, and you're like, dude, no,
fat bags.
Don't want to look at the tits on her. Sorry.
Aren't you a sucker though for a nice, firm, skinny chick with nice boobs?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's
absolutely.
What I'm talking. I'm not talking about the ones tucked into somebody's pants.
Sand-filled fucking tube socks. No. I can say all this in front of a woman because I know Amy's got great ones. She doesn't
like
have to
Sydney
worry about
Sweeney.
It.
Those are nice.
Oh my God, Sydney Sweeney's perfection. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right, but that's what I'm talking.
3G picks the hottest chick.
The hottest chick on earth.
He's like, hello.
Amy, I think yours are probably pretty nice. Although I can't see them.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sit up.
Yeah.
No, I've got bad posture because my boobs are too heavy.
Well, you know what's funny is I've seen the boobs come and go because my wife went from no boobs to massive honkers when she had kids. And now they're little again.
Oh, they go back to fully back? They go all the way back?
No, but when you lose weight and she's lost weight and gotten in shape, they're kind of back to being normal.
The first thing to go. It's super irritating.
Yeah. Yep. The boobs go.
Oh, really? When a woman loses a lot of weight, the first thing, yeah.
See, she just did that on purpose. Did you see that? She just did that on purpose.
No, I really didn't.
What'd she do?
Exactly. Mike doesn't even know. Mike doesn't even realize it.
Because Mike's a lesbian.
Yeah. What did she do?
She sat up so you could see what's under the Detroit.
Oh, yeah. Well.
No, but I discriminate big time.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
Did you see the Chick-fil-A video where they all got fired for dancing in the video?
No.
And man, there were a couple of women on there, and it was like, oh, you need to ratchet those things down, honey.
Yeah.
They were slopping in the breeze.
Yeah, there's a whole group of people that think just having them is good enough, and they're awesome. Everybody loves them no matter what. It's like,
I have a relative like that.
No. It's not how that works.
There's a difference between a nice rack and fat bags.
Yeah.
There just is. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But no,
so back to Christy Nome's husband.
Yeah, Christy Nome's husband, and that's where I was going with. Like, I always assumed there was 1% hanging out in seedy fucking bathhouses somewhere, doing creepy things, and there's this group. And now it's just like it's so often you see it's like, oh, that guy's into what, and it's like, am I the weird one who's never thought once about sticking giant balloon titties in and jacking off to it? Like,
what do you think that was going on there? You think he's just a deviant?
I don't know. So what is it called? Bimboification. Bimbofication.
I don't
understand. That's
like
a thing.
But I don't understand why anyone would dress up as a woman who's not as, who's married and has kids. And I mean, what kind of sexual pleasure do you get out of that?
I don't know. And this one, it reminds me of the, remember Ames when we were talking about, this is definitely before Greg was here, but it was that, and I'm sure you saw it, 3G, it was like a science teacher in Seattle or Portland that had those obnoxious, huge fake titties. Do you remember that, Amy? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. In Canada.
Was it Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It was Canada.
Yep.
Same thing. Seattle, Canada. Same shit.
No difference.
None. Yeah, it was like that would make sense because they were just so obnoxious walking around this guy. And it was just like, dude, do your kink shit in your basement. Stop being around children. Okay. Don't put this on their plate. That was the problem I had with it. Like, what you do in your basement, as long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't care as an adult. It's when you want to go and be around other people's kids that I have a problem with it. So yeah, Kristi Noem's husband of 34 years, Brian Noem,
they're divorced now, though, aren't they?
No.
I don't think so.
But she's banging Lewandowski.
I know, but it's been like a well-known thing that she's just having an affair with him. He sat behind her at her Senate thing the day before she was fired.
Well, the headline in today's New York Post is Kristi Noem's lover, Corey Lewandowski, is standing by her after pics of husband's cross-dressing fetish leak. That's a crazy headline for the New York Post to put out there. Like Kristi Noem's lover, Corey Lewandowski, not rumored lover, alleged lover, speculated about lover. Like your headline in the New York Post is Kristi Noem's lover, Corey Lewandowski. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's nuts. The whole thing's nuts.
It is nuts.
Yeah. So do you have the pictures?
Ultimately, it's not like she was in some bullshit position. Like she's very open to blackmail. He's very open to blackmail.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't know. Just a lady.
Just a lady, don't mind me. Sexy lady that I am.
Hey, speaking
uneven
by
nipples.
The way, that nipple placement is horrific, sir. I mean, come on, dude.
What is he doing? I look at that and I'm like, what in the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. You know what I look at?
Huh.
Let me see if I can zoom in on it. This outline right here of this little pencil dick that he has.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
From all us pencil dicks.
And it just makes sense. It fucking makes sense.
Does it? Why would not having a huge dong make sense that you'd be into this?
Yeah, we have small dongs and we're not into
small
it.
dongs do not. No, don't throw us in this category.
It's not that all people with small dongs do this. It's that people who do this have small dongs. That's the distinction. Okay, you don't do this and have a big dick.
What are you basing that on? What are you basing that on? You're just you're just taking a shot at the small dick community.
No, I'm taking a shot at these fucking weirdos.
But we're all pencil dicks.
But that's okay. That's okay.
To Amy, we are.
You're normal.
She's like, yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, sir. Oh,
why is his waist so skinny?
I think that's the point, is to have like the skinny waist and the
hot pants.
This is insane. He looks like he should be walking around that Barbie exhibit that we looked at the other day.
And you know what's fascinating? I think his wife's hot as balls.
Yeah, so do I.
I think she's hot.
She's like this fucking guy.
Oh my God, the pursed lips. Look at me. I'm sexy and hot. Oh my God. Dude, 3 kids.
No.
Jesus
no.
Christ,
dude.
What did you do, Amy? What have you done?
Oh.
Like how we blame Amy and not him.
This loser.
I just gotta say, for the first time in my life, I am with other humans. Like I've lived alone for so long in my house, going back to apartment days. I've always lived alone. People came over all the time, but I was alone. If I wanted to walk around nude, I could. I never would. That would horrify me more than anyone. But I could.
Could you imagine Cece going, what the fuck?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, get your clothes on, Dave.
Put some panties on, Dave. So for the first time in my life, there's other humans around. There's a kid here. There's G's here. His wife, the warden is here. Like there's people around. If I'm just so aware that at any point, if I get in the shower, I just know that's time I'm here on my door outside. Like no one's talked to me in 3 fucking days. As soon as I get in the shower.
Yeah.
We're going for lunch. You want to join us? Fuck off. I'm in the shower. Like it's just inevitable. It's going to happen the second I take any item of clothing. Like the thought of I'm slipping on my pink hot pants and stuffing giant tits in, like you've got a wife and 3 kids around you. Like, what?
Like, are you blowing up fresh balloons every time? Or do you, like, keep them? Probably not, because they probably deflate. They're probably not big or firm enough to reuse. So, like, you have to, for, I don't know, at least a few minutes, get dressed, and then sit there and blow up 2 balloons. And you never just stop and you're like, I'm good. You know what? I'm not going to blow up this second balloon. I'm tired.
And he knows his wife's fucking someone else.
Yeah.
And she's now unemployed.
Dude, think of the questions that are starting to make sense. Like Kristen Holmes, like, oh my God, we've been getting monthly subscriptions to balloon fucking or like for years. And it was always like, well, I don't know.
He told me he started an origami business.
Yeah.
He was
I thought he was a clown.
He was working on his clown skills. It's like, remember those balloons you'd get as a kid that blew up huge and had the rubber band on the end so you could bang, bang, bang.
Do that again, Mike. Do that again.
You look so natural.
You guys are children.
Oh, we are. We're children, Amy.
But like,
we're the children.
But why is this grown man have a weekly order for fucking balloons? And he's probably got. I guarantee you're probably right, Amy. That oh my God, it's a nightmare blowing up these giant things. My lung capacity isn't enough. Yeah, he's probably got a tank in the house.
It popped trying to stuff it in his shirt, so now he's got to blow up another one.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably every other one pops as he's trying to get maximum air into that thing, stuff it in a shirt.
Can't even fix the tip of the balloon so the nipple's straight.
Yeah.
This is like all half-assed. Like, if you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah. He's probably got a drawer dedicated to this. He's probably got an air tank.
Do you think he's wearing Christie's clothes in those pictures?
I do. I betcha.
You think
stretched it all out? Yep. Stretched it all out.
She goes to put on her sports bra and she's like, why is this?
What the hell?
Why the fuck is this so blown out?
What was the conversation like though when she walked in the house yesterday?
Oh,
she said, well, I heard something interesting today.
Yeah.
You're a fucking deviant. You dress up with, is this you, sir, with your pursed lips?
She probably came in fist first.
Or never went home. Or just never even went. She probably was like, fuck it, now I can just be with Lewandowski. I'm never coming home.
Yeah.
I reckon that this story has been floating around out there in that world for a minute now, which is probably why Trump let her go. Yeah, because you don't it doesn't just get dropped on you that this story is coming out tomorrow. Like, people are talking about it. They're reaching out to people for comments. It's probably getting around that one of the people have reached out to a tabloid. They probably tried to shut it down first. And so I imagine they knew.
If you're a Democrat, it never comes out.
Right. Yeah, exactly. They have the ability to shut it down.
Like Hunter Biden, that was out there forever until he left his laptop. Yeah. No one knew shit.
Right. Which is why I think people were probably like, yeah, Christie's literally with Corey Lewandowski. And she's very open about it.
They knew.
How does it stay hidden? Like, there is so much hatred for the other side right now. It's why it's like, trust me, if there was anything on Trump at the Epstein files, you'd know. You would know. There's no way they would keep that hidden. Like, you think of Cosby. Cosby could make careers. He could threaten people, like, because that was well known in the comedy world. They knew it didn't just take Hannibal Buress coming out. That didn't come out of nowhere.
Didn't they vet her? Didn't they vet her? How does this not come out during a strong vetting?
She was the top police agent in the country.
Right. That's
she
what she's
part
saying.
of Homeland Security. Like
how you presumably are getting the strongest of strong background checks, and so is everybody in your direct orbit.
Until these bimbos came out, no one was going to know anything.
But why, if that was floating around in circles, and it's possible in DC, right? If this was known in DC, the left would have put this out there forever ago, wouldn't they?
I think it was fairly recent, wasn't it? I mean, I don't
what
think
was that this came out?
No, fairly recent that he started doing it and got caught. They only knew about this, I think, for the last few months.
Really?
That's why I think no one knew. I think the newspapers got it from the bimbos a few months ago, and I think that's when Trump fired her. To be honest.
Well, yeah, I guess that could be
when he found out,
because he did act like he was going to stand by her.
Yep, he did. She was going nowhere.
Yeah. By the way, the Daily Mail put this out, which is why there's Daily Mail stamps all over those pictures.
Yeah.
They called Trump. I think it's hilarious that these news outlets just still have Trump's number. He's the president of the United States, and these guys are like, yeah, you just call him at 2 a.m. and he answers.
Yeah, they say that he talks all the time.
Yeah, it's wild. So they called him and they were like, what do you think of these photos? And he was like, they confirmed it? Wow. Well, I feel badly for the family if that's the case. That's too bad. I haven't seen anything. I don't know anything about it. That's too bad, but I just don't know anything about it. Dude, what a reserved statement for Trump. Like, honest to God, if I got a call right now and someone was like, so I'm sending you some pictures of 3G. Like, my reaction would not be like,
why can't they be of Amy?
I feel bad for 3G's family. It would be like, oh, fuck, that's hilarious.
Gonna be a great show.
What a freak. What a freak. Oh, my God, 3G, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Like, that would be my reaction. No matter what it is.
Because you're a
dick.
But
he probably, maybe he didn't know what they were. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when he saw those
Ivanka,
for the first time.
Melania, wake up. You're never going to believe this. Go get Bear and let's show him too.
What are you talking about, Donald? You know the guy, the girl that Corey Lewandowski's fucking? Yeah, she's married to this other guy and check him out. And he's just showing pictures.
And he goes, get Barron up. He's got to see it.
Barron, wake his ass up.
Barron, this is a lesson to be learned. Never do this.
Dude, this goes beyond just like a chat, though. He apparently spent like $25,000 in these like chat rooms.
What a loser, man.
Crazy.
T-minus 10 minutes.
Okay. So it is going off.
Who knows?
So it is. The weather's going to hold.
Shout out to DG, by the way. $50 super chat.
Oh, thank you, DG.
To me and me only.
Okay.
Well, it's not going to you anyway. Mike's got it.
Mike's got everything. I'm buying a new Lamborghini.
He was sitting next to that fat chick last night, feeding her.
Yeah,
dude,
with your money.
I thought about posting it. I'm like, it's just mean. I can't.
Her. I'd be so irritated if I had the seat next to her.
If we were in the members area, I'd show you the picture.
We'll show you in the members area. We'll remember. Someone remember.
Yeah. Patreon.com/TDC Podcast. This woman is, I look over, it's an aisle over, right? And absolutely it doesn't fit in a seat. Huge. And there's just something about it, like, some people just do not give a shit. Don't give a shit. And this is one of those. I mean,
well, it's psychosomatic. Have you ever seen My 600-Pound Life?
Yeah, but they're usually horrified at their behavior. They know it's wrong. And then, like, this is in public in front of 20,000 people. And I don't even know where the food came from. It's just like a hot dog that's 1.5 feet long with all the fixings just cramming down her face. And then 2 large pizzas.
I was shocked.
Just massive pizzas. And then drinking sodas. And I'm just like, no, it didn't fit in the seat, Greg. It's just literally falling out into the aisle.
I know, but she actually was sitting. I couldn't believe she even got in the seat.
Yeah.
That's what's going on right now with Northwest Airlines too, because they have a new policy now that if you're too big for
Southwest.
Did I say Northwest?
Yeah. Northwest. Yeah, Northwest doesn't
Northwest's
exist
gone
anymore. Yeah, it's Delta, right?
Yeah, I think so. So what's the hub in Detroit now?
Delta,
yeah. You must have bought them. But Southwest, they now make you buy 2 seats, and there's all these videos of large people bitching about it. And I'm like, this is long overdue, man. Long overdue.
Long overdue.
I mean, and I don't care if you're fat, but you do have to pay for 2 seats. When I was bigger, before I lost, by the way, I went to the doctor yesterday, 4 more pounds.
Nice.
When I was fatter, though, and I wasn't even like that, I always felt terrible when people saw me coming. They're like, "Don't hope that fat guy doesn't sit by."
Yeah, and it's unfair. It's unfair to you because you're a big dude. You're tall.
Right.
You know, you're just a big human. Because even at your fattest, I've seen you, and I've never thought like, oh my God, he's huge.
Right.
Like
you don't want to sit next to me.
Yeah, you're just a big guy, and I know plenty of guys that are big dudes. They're tall, they're bigger. That's different than what this is. Like I feel bad for guys like my brother. My brother's 6'3". It's not easy to sit in an airplane seat at 6'3". It's hard for me.
I saw that early.
That's funny.
How did that meme get started where they just put him in
AI?
I've seen him as Hitler. I've seen him as Mario. I've seen him.
I think that was like the first
really
meeting
funny.
they had in the Oval. And
yes,
there was just a picture of him looking like that. And so ever since then, people just put him in different costumes. Like he was dressed up as Punch the Monkeys.
Yeah. That's a great one too, because like there's layers to that joke about how many jobs Marco Rubio has, and now he's bummed, but he's taking one for the team.
Yeah, because I think during that, at that picture, he was talking about something that like Marco's going to be in charge of or something, and they cut to him in his face.
I just love that. This is one of the best ones.
That's funny.
And then they put him in like whenever a coach gets fired, they put him in the coaching clothes of whoever the coach is that got fired. It's pretty funny shit. Did you see the video I sent you of the kid talking about Artemis?
Yeah. So we're going to the fucking moon.
You got to play that.
All right, I'll find it.
See if you can find it, because they interviewed this kid on CNN. She goes, "What's it like to be out here?" And he goes, "Oh, it's great because we're going back to the fucking moon." He's like 10.
It's almost like he sort of catches himself at the end.
It was pretty funny.
That's great.
But yeah, I think I just thought that was funny that we should play that before they try to launch here, because we're at 5 minutes away. 5 minutes away. Well, unless
it says it's altered. That the original clip he used is the word frickin'.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah,
I wanted that to be true.
It sounded like he caught himself saying "fucking" and then changed it to "frickin'." Like he knew it. There was in the video you sent me, Greg. That's what I thought. He was like, "We're going to the freaking moon" or something. I don't know.
I wanted that kid to be a hero.
Okay, I'll play the different versions. So there's this
I like
one.
turtles. Yeah, kids are great.
He's a Roops, right?
Yeah, humans.
All
it's
little
very
kids.
for human to be a Roops.
Oh, I thought young kids were Roops too.
I've called them Roops at times over the years, but I usually have a standing policy that humans cannot be Roops.
Okay. Well,
I mean, but I will in a moment be like, "Oh, look at that Roops!" if there's some kid doing something stupid. But
okay,
yeah. By the way, it was Roops at the park day yesterday. They were everywhere.
Why do you didn't take CC?
No.
Yeah, I object to that being opening day. By the way.
What do you mean?
Wasn't that your opening day or no?
No,
Second
the day before was.
Oh,
Monday
okay.
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So this
day already?
What's that?
They had Roops Day already?
Dude, they're having 3 of them this year. I looked it up on the way home. They're having 3.
Dogs should be allowed everywhere.
Okay, so this is allegedly the first one and the original one.
Love being a part of history.
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah,
so
I hear
that
frickin'.
one, and then
let's hear if they altered it badly, because that's frickin'. You're right.
That's what I heard in the one you sent me.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear frickin' now. I did hear fucking earlier, but
let me listen to it again and with the intent to hear fucking and hear if I hear that. You know how you can do that? Depending on what you're looking.
Why do you want to be here? Why do you love space? Why do you love being a part of history?
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
No, it's frickin'. I hear frickin'.
But I heard the first one on my phone, so maybe that's why. I think that's the one I sent, isn't it?
Let me see. Hold on.
Do I need to? Artemis is going to be on the news, right?
Yeah. Here, I'm just going to share it and I'll put it on mute and then we can just talk.
A part of history.
We're going back to the freaking moon. That's why.
Now it's frickin'.
Yeah, I hear frickin'. Yeah, that's the one you That's the one you sent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are we at? T minus like 2 minutes.
Well, they haven't started the countdown
It's
yet.
paused at T-10 now.
It always happens. Oh, somebody farted the capsule. We'll come back tomorrow and try it again.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you say? What did you say?
Somebody farted in the capsule. We're going to come back and try again tomorrow.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't believe how many Roops there were at the stadium.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Any Aussies out there?
Dude, I saw a blue Merle, but it was like it wasn't an Aussie Shepherd. It was close.
Oh,
Had
it was
blue
probably
eyes.
Yeah, it was probably Healer.
What I don't know what that is.
Austrian cattle dog.
It was
Shorter hair.
No, it had longer hair. Believe it or not, I might even have a picture of it.
It could have been. Every dog's blue now too. They have blue poodles and all.
Yeah, it looked like our dogs, but it wasn't. There were so many right when we walked in. I was like, this is insane. I could have brought Cease.
You should have. Why didn't you?
Yeah, I think you have to have a special ticket and sit in a special section.
Yeah, you do.
Go. Can you make me full picture?
Yeah.
On the screen names, make me full picture. That way it'll be bigger.
Wait.
And then maybe you can tell me what this is.
Where are the hidden figures there at NASA?
Whoa.
Oh, just switch it.
What's she doing?
Whoa.
Oh, what's going on? Here, let me try it.
You do it.
Hold on. Hold on.
Go to the one second to the last. Go to second to the last. There you go.
Did that work? Look at this guy.
He's an Australian Shepherd. He's just a mutt.
Is
he looks a little like Cece.
He looks fat.
He's fat.
Yeah, he's fat. Yeah, I'm fat.
But so is Cece.
No.
Because you don't exercise her.
Look at that guy. She's in the Pazzool all the time.
I know. She probably loves that.
Oh, she does. Dude, she would have loved this. But there were so many Roops at the park.
Is she well behaved around other dogs?
Yeah, usually. Yeah. She'll get like, quit sniffing my can. She'll snap at dogs from time to time. But rarely. She's usually really playful and cool.
My can.
So Miggy has this huge like tumor growth that hangs from the side of his leg. And like everyone that sees him, they're like, what is that? Like it literally looks like a huge ball sack that was like on his leg. It was just hanging there. It was seriously, it was huge.
Why don't you get it cut off?
He is a psychopath. Like he has to be super medicated to go to the vet. So it's like a whole ordeal to do anything with him. So yesterday he walks up to me like mid-afternoon. I'm in the middle of all my calls and I noticed that the sack thing is completely deflated.
Oh no.
And I was
it's deflated. That means it's leaked somewhere in your house.
But it didn't.
It's in your bed.
No,
it's in your bed.
Not.
It's in your carpet somewhere.
It's not. Well, so it was all over his fur though, because he's white. So I could see so all over his leg was just like a ton of blood. And so he ended up just like cleaning himself up. And
the clock started again.
Oh, nice. So now he's got this deflated sack.
That sounds like a good thing.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
That's what I think.
That's the way I would look at that.
Old dogs and their tumors are so gross.
It's so gross.
And
it's
boxers
so
are like the worst with growths. And he's just got
Great
growths
Danes
everywhere.
Gross.
Do I have to worry about that down the road?
Everyone probably. If they live long enough, if you're lucky enough, they will.
Yeah.
Because my Aussie, the first one, had a little bump on her shoulder when she died.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I noticed they have strict rules because I looked this up at Tiger Stadium a couple years ago because when they did Dog in the Park and I was going to take Cece, she was a baby then, like when I first got her. So this is probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was like you had to buy a special ticket and then you had to sit in a certain section.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and so last night I was like, oh, they're doing this totally different. Like these Roops are just running around everywhere. And so I was like, oh, I'm totally bringing Cece. I'm going to find out what those other games are this year. And I'm going to bring her to one since like people were just holding their dogs at their seats. Hold on, I'll show you one.
Wait, did they do the circle of life where you're supposed to hold your dog up?
That.
What do you mean?
They play Circle of Life from Lion King, and everyone holds their dog up.
Yeah, like at
they
the
did-
Lions games.
He probably never
Oh,
smoked.
like okay, like Lion King. I got
Yeah,
you.
like Lion King.
Hold on. Look at this guy.
Oh,
he's cute. Is he corgi mutt?
Yeah, looks like it.
But you can see all the people holding their dog, their roops. And so I was like, oh, they don't care. They'll just let you bring your roops in and they go crazy. And like, that's totally not like Detroit, but no, they don't. You have to do the same thing here. You have to get a certain ticket and you can only go to a certain section, but they were walking all over the concourse. There were dogs everywhere.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you have
awesome.
to walk there to get to your seat.
That's
but I
my
think
kind of
just
ball
because-
game.
Yeah.
Were they barking during the game? Did they ring the
No.
doorbell?
That's what I always wondered too, because Mickey
Oh
would
my
start
God, that's
barking.
funny.
Oh, one of the stadiums rang a doorbell, and all the dogs
my
start
God.
barking.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's
is
funny as shit. That's
They didn't do
actually,
it, huh?
that would work. That would work on CC.
Oh, it'd be hilarious. My one of my dogs would go nuts. Oysters start looking around, but she's not vocal. Like she rarely barks.
CC wasn't when she was a baby. It was when she got like literally when she turned one or two, one of the two. Like all of a sudden it was like, I'm an adult now and I have to be the lady at her house and protect
Yeah.
everybody. And it was like, whoa, go ape shit. Like I didn't know she could speak for the first year and a half of her life.
Oyster
She
too.
never said a word.
The funny thing is, Mike, Oyster didn't say a word. And then one day we walked out front to let her pee because we didn't have our fence yet. And the flag on the front of the house flapped in the breeze. And she turned around and was like, the deepest bark, like nothing like I was expected. The
Yeah.
deepest fucking bark you've ever heard.
Yeah.
And I looked at her and I go, somebody find their voice. What the fuck,
hilarious.
Yeah.
man?
It's
Yeah, 'cause
crazy.
She made me jump.
Yeah.
5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, no one out there.
Well, they pointed out at one point, I think it was 542 Roops were at the game last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Amy, your clock's 5 seconds slow.
Oh. Am I up
Fox
to
has it
date?
like Fox has it like let's see. They just cut to
I'm up
something here.
date.
So are you guys
live.
seriously interested in like watching the launch?
You're still 10 seconds behind. It's 5:36, 35.
Well,
I'm
shut the
interested
fuck
to
up.
see-
This is on NASA's fucking YouTube channel. Okay, so
That's
suck
why.
a dick. And
That's what. All I'm going to do is tell you everything before
Look,
it happens.
If it blows up,
I'll know
3G is
first.
going to break news on our show. He's
why
going to let
would
us
you
know
watch
10
it
seconds
in
before.
a different window when I have it pulled up here?
I had it on TV. I have it on Fox News. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. You're
I know. I
late
feel
to-
like it's annoying that you're doing that, though.
Oh, it's annoying you? Good.
Yeah.
4, 3,
I'm
2.
gonna just-
Do you feel like NASA would be doing this without Musk? I feel like they wouldn't.
I didn't even
Well,
know NASA
think
did
with
this shit
Trump.
anymore.
I
thought they
know.
shut
That's
it
what I
down.
mean. Yeah.
Well, he started it, I
did.
think, under his last administration
Yeah.
because Artemis 1 went up in 2022.
Yeah.
But I think they stopped it, and then Trump, obviously, but they're supposed to be landing on the moon in 2028. So
Yeah, the next one, right?
no, 2 from now. Artemis 4 is going to land on the moon. Artemis 3.
No
is
one
like,
is going to believe it. No one.
Well,
Anybody that hates Trump is
Well-
not going to believe that they landed on the moon. You can have all the video
yeah,
you
but
want.
you can watch it like this. You can live stream everything. It's not like you have to turn
right,
into
but you
some.
can't watch it once it's out of sight.
Yeah.
You
Once
know?
it's out of sight, no idea what happened. That thing could explode. It doesn't matter.
Well, if it's going to
but they have-
explode, you're going to
They
see
have
it.
cameras in there.
Yeah. Trust me. They're not going to, people are going to
They'll
go,
never
it's fake. It's
Believe
fake.
it. No one's ever going to believe it.
No, we're screwed. We are screwed as a peoples.
Well, more and more people now think we never went the first time.
I know.
And it is weird because they didn't go back.
Yeah. Weird. We never went back. When you look at video of it, it looks fake now. Honestly, it looks fake. It just does. And why are there cameras on the ground shooting up
They
at the
aren't.
rocket? Like,
They aren't.
Yeah.
What's his face? The
Didn't they film
astronauts.
that?
The astronaut said that there was a camera on the leg sticking out, looking back at the door.
okay, that seems crazy, but didn't they film stuff for afterwards, like reenactment for CBS or wherever it?
No,
aired
that
at
was
the
Iwo
time?
Jima. Iwo Jima, if you look at the movie.
They did do that, Mike.
Did they?
Yeah.
I feel like they
Yeah,
did.
I think so. Because it's like, why would you have a 3-camera shoot, up in space? Like, who's filming this? Like,
What's
you would.
What is this guy right here saying?
They can live stream soundstage still. Nothing's changed.
Yeah,
Is
there
he
we go.
saying
We
that it's
found
fake?
Aaron's not going to believe the next one either.
No, dude, I'm telling you, the flat earthers are going to be out in force.
I can't believe there's anyone on the planet who thinks the Earth is flat. That's so.
I mean, how
fucking
stupid could
dumb.
you actually possibly be?
Yeah, it's a different group. The moon, like everybody
They're
agrees.
kidding, right? They're just kidding.
No, I don't
No,
think
they're
they-
not. They're absolutely not. But I think there's a lot of people who believe the moon landing was real that are skeptical now.
Yeah, I
Like,
separate that
super
completely
skeptical.
from flat Earth. If you're a flat earther, you are actually stupid.
Yeah.
No,
In
like
a minute,
for real
Amy, bring up the
stupid.
sound.
I will.
That's a minute. That's 50 seconds for me.
Is it going to be a chick doing the countdown? This used to drive Clark insane.
No, it'll be that
Insane.
Doris Burke from ESPN trying to push her voice down low.
Yeah.
The chick on board is from Grand Rapids.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's the first chick in space.
Who?
This chick.
Well, no, she's not.
Who was the other one?
What are Kristen
We've sent a ton
McAuliffe
of
got
chicks
close?
up there.
Kristen McAuliffe never made it.
She got
People go to the
close.
space station all the fucking time.
Oh,
Kristen
that's right.
McAuliffe almost made it.
They said it was the first black and first Canadian in space.
We
I
haven't
just
had a
wanted-
black in space.
I just wanted to set Mike up. I thought one of the guys who died in the challenge, not Challenger, the other one, was black.
Challenger.
Was that the one that exploded over Texas?
Yeah.
What was the first one again?
Are
Columbia.
you talking about Apollo?
No. Which one was McAuliffe on?
Challenger.
Okay,
Right?
there was another crash over Texas when it was re-entering our atmosphere. You don't remember that one?
Maybe if I saw video.
There's
Were
a
there
movie
people on
about
board?
Yeah.
Control shifts from the ground launch sequencer to the rocket's onboard.
Here we go.
Second.
Autonomous launch
Here we go.
sequencer, or ALS. The rocket
Columbia.
found
It was
itself
Columbia in
but honored any
2003.
bolts that could come from the ground. Now,
Okay,
shortly
10
after
seconds.
liftoff, Houston will
9,
take control of the
8.
rocket, and my colleague Gary
Somebody
Jordan
mute
Oh
him.
yeah, there was that one that blew up. It was a Musk
Columbia.
one, wasn't it?
No,
We had a-
Columbia blew up with
The rocket
people
is
on it.
its own.
Jay and I had a
4
buddy
brave
that was
explorers
working there.
ready to ride the most powerful rocket
She muted me, so I'm doing hand signals.
NASA has ever launched.
Are they doing it?
Sound
Yeah,
suppression
it's
water is
going.
flowing.
10.
And here we go.
It's going
Here
to
we
go.
go.
Here we go.
Oh,
8,
it left
7,
early.
RS
Oh, no, it
25
didn't.
engines lit.
Look at that. Looks like the old MTV commercial.
1.
Da-na-na,
Boost
da-na-na.
ignition
Say it.
and lift off.
Here we go. Bye,
Crew of
everybody.
Artemis 2
See
now
you in
bound
a
for the
few
moon.
days.
Humanity's next great voyage begins.
Hopefully, we'll see you guys on Monday. Join us in the Pacific. Here we go.
If this is real and not fake, it's so cool. Look at that thing.
Houston now controlling the flight of integrity on the Artemis.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Could you imagine those guys in there going,
I
"Don't
forgot
blow
to
up."
do my seatbelt.
I know.
Please blow
Please
up.
don't blow up.
Ding.
Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up.
On time, passing 30 seconds into the flights.
It's
Integrity
so
passes
fucking
the
cool.
ultimate
It's so
target
cool.
milestone.
It is.
Mission Control Houston
Yeah.
Like, think about what goes into
Space
making
Launch System core
this.
stage. Integrity
I'm not smart
3
enough for any of
miles
that.
in altitude.
Ugh.
I mean, all the wires.
No, they're like
1200
And
different human
hoses.
beings.
But
It's
do
like
you have?
so crazy.
But do you know like the exact calculations to slingshot that shit around the moon?
Oh, I know. It's
Yeah,
like
that's why they
beautiful,
have to
dude.
leave
It's-
at like certain times.
It's like learning calculus. It's really
Like it's
hard.
very
So
specific.
confusing.
Now
Like-
that people are notice it's not going to blow up, they're cheering.
Mission elapsed time. Passing
Oh,
1
it could
minute,
still blow.
Approaching max Q.
I think it's good.
Constantly on.
Constantly on.
That kid is so rock hard right now. The one that's like, we're going to the frickin' moon.
Communication
That is
signal
so
transport
crazy, though.
confirmed as Integrity and its crew go supersonic. Approaching 90 seconds into the Artemis 2 mission.
They've got to be going
Integrity
like
is
200
14
miles an hour right
altitude,
now.
8 miles down
What?
range,
Easy.
traveling more than 2,600.
Dude,
Yeah,
your
they're
plane,
cruising.
2,600 miles an hour.
your plane
Already?
goes 500.
What's that?
An airplane goes 500 knots, 260 miles.
Doesn't
That's
it look like it's
27.
going down now? I'm confused.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yep, it's coming down. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Somebody put out the umbrella.
Going the wrong way.
50 seconds of mission elapsed time, standing by for main engine throttle down to 85%, ahead of solid rocket booster separation, expected at the 2-minute 9-second mark.
Yeah, it does look
Throttle-
like.
Throttle down.
Oh, there's the rocket boosters. If that was Elon's shit, he'd land those.
Yeah, he
Confirm
would. He'd
separation.
catch it.
Yep.
Main engine's throttling up.
Whoa.
Oh, what a view!
Why is there
Look at
two of
that.
them?
That's the rocket boosters falling off behind him. Don't hit anyone with the boosters, guys.
Integrity, guidance
Whoa,
confirmed.
look at that.
Whoa!
Upper stage RCS ready.
Look
Looks
at the
pretty
rocket
flat
boosters.
to me.
You know what's funny about that though?
What?
How do those cameras survive 2,600 miles an hour on the jet or on the
Because
rocket?
they have smart as fuck people
2 minutes,
engineering
45
this
seconds
shit.
of mission elapsed
Yeah.
time into the
You mean they
Arctic
didn't just slap a ring camera on there?
Yeah, they're not wearing
Confirmed in a ready
GoPros.
state, ahead of the service module fairing
They
separation.
might be, actually.
The GoPros.
How
I got
wild
one
would
on
it
my
be?
helmet, George.
Integrity
To
49
float
miles
around.
in altitude,
Look
78
at those things
miles
just taking
downrange.
forever.
Now
Like
back
that.
to 5,000 miles
How's that
per
ring
hour.
camera staying on there?
5,000 miles an hour.
God.
Somebody, oh, what just fell off? Oh, what's that?
Well, we're getting ready to launch the second part.
We're
We're
did you
good.
see those two doors fall off?
My sister could see it from where
Standing
she's
by
at in
for launch
Florida.
abort system jettison.
Yeah. Have you seen any of the Elon Musk
Look at all the
ones
junk
when they
falling
go
off.
over?
Good last jettison, great view.
Great
Yeah,
view.
they seem fine with it.
All
We're
right.
doing great. We're doing
Team
great.
Eco 8+02.
Could you imagine waiting all day for this and then finally doing it?
And Houston has you
Yeah,
loud
it'd be
and
great.
clear on TDC at the
So
common
loud.
line.
Then we have a problem.
Outstanding, Stan. We have you the same.
3 minutes 50 seconds.
When the guy
Yeah.
next door gets a
Wireless to
blowjob.
Wiseman, Glover, Cook, and Hansen cross the boundary to space with good comm
What a-
checks. GPS signals acquired after last jettison.
SpaceX
now
video
working on
quality is
internal checks
way
to
better.
verify accuracy.
Yeah, that's okay. I feel
Flight
like that
dynamics
too.
officer analyzed
Like
the
Hold on,
SpaceX
what are-
video
engine
is way
cutoff confirmed
way
at
better.
8 minutes, 2
What are we
seconds,
looking
time
at
of
here?
MECO.
Is
Who
there
knows?
another plane flying behind it taking video?
It's a sound. That's a sound stage somewhere in Hollywood. You're looking at right there.
But what exactly is that view?
They're shooting out the back window.
I thought you were supposed to stay seated.
No,
Stay seated.
seatbelt.
With your seatbelt.
The seatbelt light has come off, so they're roaming around now.
So like they're up there, huh? That's where they're at. They're like in space.
Looks
right
like they're
now.
there now.
Integrity, GPS.
I don't know.
processing.
So are they floating around now? Like gravity's gone now?
Outstanding, Stan. We see the
I don't know. I'm
signal.
surprised
We
we're not
are
inside the
Probably.
capsule yet.
Headed right at it.
They're probably, yeah, they're in space now.
Are they there that fast?
Approaching 5 minutes into the flight, Commander Reed Wiseman confirms he has visuals of his destination. GPS guidance, navigation, and control software finishes internal checks and sends to navigation channels.
Okay.
Well, you know what's great? Like these dudes were just like regular, like fighter jet pilots and stuff.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden you're like driving a rocket ship.
Well, it's funny too because I didn't even know we had any astronauts left after they shut the program down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we got these. Well, the Canadian's not an astronaut; he's a dipshit. But the other three are all like pilots and shit, man.
Yeah. I think that's common. My dad had a buddy that became an astronaut.
They're going
That's
to be up there
awesome.
for 10
And
days.
he was a pilot.
Wait,
And
it's
they're
gonna
like
take 10 days
top-
to go to the moon and around the moon and back.
No, I think they come back on Monday.
No, it's 10
Monday.
days.
Oh, was it
I
10 days?
thought I saw that it was 10 days.
Oh, maybe it's a week from Monday.
Well, let's ask Polly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think you're right about 10 days. I think I have it somewhere in here.
Do they have to hold their piss for 10 days, or they just piss in the
No,
don't think
there's
so.
10 days. It's 10 days. Do they whiz in their own uniforms?
No, they've got a
Wait.
toilet thing up there.
What
That's
am I
gotta be an
looking?
artist. That's an artist rendering.
Okay, because I'm like, wait a minute. What do we do? Fly two of them? Just one to take pictures?
Yeah. So the mission begins in low Earth orbit before moving into higher orbit, where engineers will spend the first 24 hours confirming the spacecraft is operating correctly. Astronauts will remain close enough to return quickly during this phase. Once the vehicle performs a translunar injection burn, it'll head past the moon, use its gravity to swing back towards Earth, and splash down in the Pacific Ocean off the U.S. West Coast in about 10 days, or 10 days, about 10 days later.
The scariest part for me would be landing in the ocean.
Oh God!
Yeah,
God,
like why
that's
can't
my phobia. I hate water.
Breaking back into Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah,
when you blast
I wonder how
back
that
in,
feels.
that's crazy. It's got to be crazy.
I mean, you got to think your ears must be popping.
Not with a helmet on,
yeah,
though, right?
Oh, mine would be a mess. I can't even go up a hill without having my ears plug.
You know what was so funny though? I was watching like these interviews with the astronauts beforehand,
1,500 miles an hour.
They were like saying why it meant so much to them, and every single person to a man said because everyone looks at the same moon. And I just kept thinking of Jay and Big E, and I wonder if Jay's looking at the moon tonight too. Because every single person was like, we all look at the same moon.
Dude, that still fucking gets me. How many people that laugh so hard at that? I wonder if Jay's looking at the moon tonight too. More people have said that to me over the years than anything I've ever uttered on the air. 3G has no idea what we're talking about. Oh, no. Get out of here, you.
No, I'm looking to see what they're doing. What is that? Are we separating from another?
Yeah, separating from cutting dead weight. Probably dropping the Canadian off.
Well, once you get up there, you don't need fuel anymore, right? Because
you're asking all these questions to the wrong people.
Yeah, I don't know.
We need to get Travis on here.
Yeah, Trav would know exactly what's going on.
I bet Travis is rock hard right now.
Yeah.
Who's
Travis? Probably.
Oh, Travis, yeah.
Trav, yeah.
The show guy.
He could be up there for all we know.
Well, today's Jennifer's birthday, so I do not think he's in space.
Mrs. Smith, happy birthday.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. Well,
all right.
I guess I don't know. Are they going to give us continued video of this for the next 10 days?
Probably
We're
on
gonna have to
their
put up with
website.
them. Yeah, probably.
Well, I guess I don't understand if Elon can catch a rocket. Why can't we? Why do they have to crash down into the ocean like that?
Because Elon's not going to share his technology.
Oh,
I think he is though. It's all part of the U.S. government at this point.
SpaceX.
Yeah, because I think
private.
but I think he's involved in this.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're
the level of clearance alone.
NASA.
Yeah, the level of clearance you need just to be involved with it.
Yeah,
he has
top secret.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, don't say shit about the aliens. Nothing. You can't say a word about the aliens. So
what if you were just like up there by the moon and you saw an alien?
Yeah, well, there's rumor that that's what the first guys on the moon saw. That what's his name said that, cut his microphone and was just talking to Houston, was like, yeah, we are not alone. That he saw something on that. There was that documentary, I loved it, about how the moon's fake, and they kept taking it down so you can't find it. I direct people to it. It's the greatest fucking documentary. But they swear that they've talked to family members of Armstrong and whatever, and those guys said that. Like, yeah, no, we were not. There was shit up there.
Wonder if they're going to see the Tesla.
Not a gray or something, but yeah, I don't know. I hope they
that Tesla's still floating around up there, isn't it?
I think it is.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. All kinds of space junk and shit they've thrown up there floating around. Yeah, NASA's chief said something about that if we can get to Mars and bring samples back, I put it at better than 90% chance we could prove there was some microbial life on Mars. Like that, to me, the only nerds care about microbial life. Like, where are the grays?
Yeah,
we need the grays. Don't give me this microbial shit.
Those same nerds will turn around and tell you that a a fetus isn't life, but
Right.
some fucking microbe on the moon is.
On a rock. Yeah.
Okay.
From 1 billion years ago. Oh, we got evidence that 1 billion years ago there's microbes in the spots in the rocks. No, that's that confirmed life. Yeah. You're right, Amy. You make the same argument with abortion.
So
no
they're
one wants
saying,
to have that discussion.
They're saying now that the Republicans caved on this DHS funding. Did you see this?
They did. What do you mean?
They're gonna fund DHS, and then they're gonna go back. All right. So in a joint statement, they announced they will fund DHS through both appropriations process and reconciliation. Oh, so they're going to go ahead and fund ICE or whatever they didn't get
ICE
funded.
is funded.
Right.
ICE is good.
So Trump's done. But they're going to use reconciliation to get everything else through. But Schumer,
so TSA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Schumer wrote, House Republicans cave. So is that what it is now? You no longer can say they compromised? What the fuck is wrong with that stupid prick?
Yeah, he's yeah.
Yeah. So
He's
compromise
such an
is
idiot.
now cave.
Dude, I'll never get over the picture of him grilling burgers on the 4th of July at his place with the fucking uncooked meat with these putting cheese slices on. Like that picture alone just tells you how out of touch this clueless old fool is.
Yeah.
Absolute fool, Chuck Schumer. Yeah, it's a game to them. They don't care about us at all. It's about winning, getting Trump somehow.
Right.
So, yeah, they caved. We won. Like, so desperate to look relevant. It's just pathetic. It's how do we make it look like we're the champion for the American people? We deserve to win the midterms. It's all it's about.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
I think they're going to be disappointed at the midterms, to be honest with you.
I don't know. There's too many stupid people out there, dude.
Yeah, but if the shit turns around, if tonight he says, look, we're out of there in a week, it's going to turn quick. I paid $2.93 for gas, brother.
Yeah. Dude, what was it? $4? Like creeping up to $4 in some places?
It's over.
Like, do people not remember $5 gas under Biden? Like,
no, they don't.
Like, it's hilarious. Like, I'm seeing all these people outraged. Gas $4. Is this what you voted for? It's like, no, I voted against the fucking clown that had it at $5. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
But
you didn't care then. Now you care. It's $1 cheaper than it was under Biden. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's this shit's gonna tank out in about a week.
Wait, have you guys seen what is this guy's fucking name? He was a boxer, this black dude.
Mike Tyson.
No. Hang on. Hold on.
Larry Holmes.
This dude.
Who is that?
He
looks sort
Wilder.
of
He's a box.
No.
Okay.
He's a nobody, but okay.
No, hang on. What's his? Let me find his name because it's gonna bug me.
I recognize the name. What did he do?
Yeah. Deontay Wilder. Okay. So he's talking to Piers Morgan about how he became a father. Okay.
He banged somebody?
You ready?
Yeah. Here we go. Is this playing? Greg, are you hearing anything?
Oh,
No.
you can't hear it?
No.
Oh, what
I don't
the
see
hell?
or hear anything.
Really?
No.
That's weird. Let me try this again.
Now I see it.
Okay.
Her mother tried to
hear
set
it?
me up, to have the baby.
Yeah.
She ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah. Truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart.
Got to do better than that.
When we was having sex, when I came, I used to come on her stomach. I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed.
Yeah.
Because
Been
I would
there.
want to wipe it off of her stomach. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life. Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman. I didn't know it at the time. I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know that I read her journal either. You know, so during that time, I did what I do. I had a good nut, and I nutted on her stomach. This time, I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off, but she hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat.
Look at Pierce. Pierce is like, who booked him on my fucking show?
Fantastic.
Talk about nutting girls.
Can you play that again?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Her mother tried to set me up, you know, to have the baby. You know, she ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah. You know, truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow. Oh my
I'm
God,
telling it on to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart. You know,
Right.
when we was having sex, you know, when I came, I used to come on her stomach. You know, I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed because I would want to wipe it off of her stomach.
Yeah.
This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life. Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman.
Promiscuous
I didn't know
whore,
it at the time. I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know that I read her journal either.
Yeah.
You know, so during that time, I did what I do.
This relationship's
I had
going
a good
places.
nut, and I nutted on her stomach. This time, I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off, but she hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat.
He's like, who the fuck booked this guy on my show? Why?
Oh my God. Thank God he did, first off. We share a planet with these people.
That is
like that guy
hysterical.
Has
greatest
he has no idea. He doesn't even realize what he just said. People are going, oh, you got to be shitting me, dude. Like none of what he just said. That was his. He might as well have been
a normal conversation.
What I had for lunch.
Yeah.
What I had for lunch.
This is what I got at the grocery store.
Yeah. Got some apples and some peanut butter like I do. You know, got my napkin out and had my lunch.
Protein.
I had a great lunch. It was all good.
That's so good.
Pierce.
God,
oh, that's hilarious. Well, we'll have to follow the Artemis as it's on its journey for over a week going, I guess, 10 days. Did you guys see the story? I had it yesterday. We obviously weren't here, but the artist trying to do that mural for Irina Zarutska and the mayor calling to have it removed.
Really?
What? Dude, the mayor of Rhode Island, Rhode Island's capital city, is calling for the mural honoring Irina Zarutska. She's the one that we all watched in North Carolina on the public transit, I guess. And that dude stands up behind her and just stabs her in the neck. Horrifying video. Stabs her to death. And then, you know, it's the same story we hear. He's been arrested 1,000 times. And they just kept letting him out, and he's batshit crazy. And he mumbled something about white bitch.
Got the white bitch. Yeah.
And no media coverage at all. It's become a divisive thing. So this is a 23-year-old who escaped Ukraine when the war started with Russia and settled in America with her parents. I don't think this is one of the ones where the Democrats wouldn't stand up and clap, you know, for the mother. Because, you know, Trump mentioned Irina. And so just like all the George Floyd fucking murals all over this country we had to put up with him with angel halos and angel wings, this artist is doing a big mural on a building in Rhode Island to Irina. And they halted it in mid-progress because it's divisive. The mayor declares it too divisive.
Is she from there?
No, she's from Ukraine.
Why would Rhode Island put this up?
This artist was putting it up there. And Elon Musk, the problem is Elon Musk caught wind of it and was like, I'll donate $1 million to this project, to the mural. And so the mayor, Brett Smiley, said that he wants the artwork taken down The murder of the individual depicted in this mural was a devastating tragedy, absolutely devastating. But the misguided, isolating intent of those funding murals like the one across the country is divisive and does not represent Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, but George Floyd's not divisive.
Right, exactly. No.
Not at all.
Insane.
Or Malice Green, who for the longest time had one in Detroit.
Right. No, she's hot. She's a hot chick and white.
Cute kid.
That's a problem. Oh, beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Yeah.
She's young though, man.
Yeah. And just the horror on her face, just seeing the look on her face, it
looked like she didn't know what had just happened for a minute. She's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. She looks up, just that horrifying look on her face. But
knowing there's nothing anyone can do.
Yeah.
At that point, he got her in the jugular and she was not going to make it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And all the people sitting around just like didn't know what to do. Just I just never thought I'd live in a time when that would be a divisive thing.
But what about the girl who was lit on fire on a subway for no reason
by
a homeless guy?
Yeah.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It was like last fall.
Which I almost want to ask which one, because there's multiple of those.
But there was one who was sleeping and woke up on fire.
Yeah.
And no one did shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's insane. We're living in an insane world. You see, did you guys see Trump
kill enough? We don't kill enough of the crazies. We don't lock enough of them up. They need to be executed when they do shit. They need to go in homes, and instead we want to reason with them.
Yeah. I just don't understand who's voting for that. Who would vote those people in that would do that? Or if it's just an overcrowding thing, like you can't lock everybody up. And to me, it's just like, well, then just delete them. This is not delete. Bye-bye. You're done. No, you don't get to go on public transportation and just stab someone in the fucking throat.
Did you see the video today? Another guy,
the toddler shot in the head in New York City.
A guy tried to push another guy for no reason onto a subway track, and the guy caught himself. Like, if you go to ride a subway, you got to stay away from the track. You got to put your back to a wall and just wait, because any psychotic nut can just push you down into the subway.
And New York's made it clear. New York's made it clear that they're not interested in patrolling those areas and keeping you safe.
Nope.
I don't know what else to say.
Want to know what doesn't happen when I'm driving in my car?
What?
I don't get pushed onto a fucking subway platform.
But in New York, or
in New York, though,
I know, but people are always like have such boners over public transportation, and I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
If I lived in New York, I would public transportation.
No, for sure. But I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't choose it.
No.
Did you ever do the people mover in Detroit?
All the time.
Yeah.
There's never anyone on it.
There were times. Yeah. Pretty
Except
empty.
for a Red Wing game at the Joe, no one ever rode it.
Yeah, but that's exactly when it was. Going to a Red Wing game.
Yep. You park
hopping on there. And,
it was a little scary coming back.
Scary.
You'd park over in Greektown, maybe get a beer or two, jump the thing over. And then at night, when you're on your way back, it was just you and a few fans.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's crazy.
I would take the shuttle from some of the sports bars. Like there were a couple over by the radio station, like Dunleavy's. I would jump their shuttle. I avoid public if public transportation.
Yeah, completely.
But Detroit never worried me because it was empty. Because it's a stupid ass fucking.
It is dumb. Yeah, it always felt unsafe to me too.
Well, it was a boondoggle. Carter gave him the money, federal government, and it ran over budget. It goes one way.
Yeah.
It goes to the stops. The only stops anyone goes to are the Joe, and they don't even play there anymore.
Yeah. Did you see Trump at the Supreme Court today?
I didn't see him. I knew he was there.
Yeah, I heard that he walked up, that he was there. I didn't see him though, because
trying to push through the
birthright
citizenship. It just shows you where we are. Half the country fighting for that, and
it's actually a really interesting legal argument that if people could take their feelings out of it, it is because there's wording in the 14th Amendment that Trump is relying on that basically says you were born here and subject to the laws herein or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so that excludes, for example, an ambassador comes over here, pops out a kid. That kid is not a citizen. They're not included.
Yeah.
Diplomat.
But the framers never thought that back in the day you couldn't fly here in 2 minutes,
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. There wasn't something that could connect everybody in a matter of a few hours. And it's like, they just
You're talking about a time before you even had borders. So people would come across the border on a horse and set up in a town. It was like, you ain't American.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. And it goes back, it makes sense in the in the 1880s, going back to slavery and the southern states trying not to give, newly freed slaves, their citizenship and fucking with them,
And like some of the controlling laws over this Asian dude, I think it was either in the late 1800s or early 1900s, but we had something on the books that said that people from China couldn't become citizens, but they had like naturalized and they had, built a life here. They owned businesses, they paid tax. And so it was like, it was like discriminating against him because he was Chinese. He wasn't beholden to the Chinese party. So that so anyways, I don't know. It seems like an interesting, I watched the argument today. It was pretty interesting. And Ketanji Brown Jackson is
just a retard. She's a retarded human being. I'm sorry. She's just not bright. You see, they're the brightest minds in the world. I'm sorry. They just are. The Supreme Court justices are brilliant minds. Whether you agree with them or not, they're brilliant. That is not brilliant. You watch her talk and you just go, oh my God.
She does not
cannot.
But that's what happens when you exclude 99.9% of the judges for being on the court. I mean, it was a DEI hire. It's unconstitutional.
He announced it was the worst decision he could have done for her by saying, I'm picking a black woman. It was like, okay, well, you just, like you said, Greg, ruled out 99.9% of judges. Why would you put that on her? Why wouldn't you go, we're going to find the best one we can find, and then go in secret and hire your black woman to sit on the bench instead of, going, oh, yeah, I mean, it sounds illegal on its face. We're going to discriminate against 99.9% of judges.
It is illegal
to force this on the American people. But this isn't even a close one. This is Democrats and Republicans alike, to the tune of almost 70% of the country sees the problem with, oh, you just landed here and spit out a kid. Like, that's what they're doing. They're finding ways to game the system. And like Trump has pointed out in his post, there's not another country on earth that would just allow someone to plant themselves in your country and spit out a kid, and that's your kid. Like, no, they're gaming the system. People, China, wealthy people are coming over here, spitting out a kid, and then going right back home to China. And then
why do they want them to have American citizenship?
To fuck with this country, to get into, work their way eventually into the system, into Congress, into this, get into play and fuck with the system.
Yeah.
And you've got half the country right now, the Democrats fighting tooth and nail to do anything they can to get anyone they want that they think can help them permanent citizenship into this country. It just doesn't make any sense. There is no other country on earth that would allow that.
No,
none.
Canada.
It's not what the framers intended. What's
Canada
the spirit of the law? What's the spirit of the law? Like, seriously, don't be stupid. I mean, that's suicidal to just be like, yeah, anybody that puts a foot here and has a kid can claim citizenship on any U.S. territory, by the way.
Right.
So they're taking advantage of it everywhere. And I don't know. My guess is the lower courts took issue with Trump, and the Supreme Court's looking at it now. We probably won't find out till June or July. God knows how that'll go. I don't trust Amy Coney Barrett or, it's a tough one because of the wording. And you go back to the 1800s, they could have never foreseen that you could take a fucking 3-hour flight to a U.S. territory and spit out a kid and be like, ha, gotcha. Like, no. So I don't know. It just seems crazy to me that we're even dealing with that. But
nope.
Here we are. Here we are.
Yes, we are.
All right, let's do some email and get out of here. You're going to watch more of the flight stuff, Ames, and then we'll be back tomorrow for a member show. And then it's Good Friday. I didn't even realize it was like Easter this weekend. You guys doing anything cool?
No.
Yeah.
Michigan's
no Easter egg hunts? What's that?
Michigan's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan on Saturday. That'll be great. I can't wait for that. And then when's the Tigers home opener? Is that Saturday or Friday? Friday. You going, Aim?
No. No,
you're not.
You could not pay me to go to an opening day again. I am opening dayed out. I mean, you might be able to pay me. That's not true. You know, I worked too many of them. Too many people now. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
It's a nice day.
Fun,
it's
though.
one thing, but
is it going to be cold?
Yeah. I don't know, Mike. Is it fun though?
It always was for us. I don't know. We would always, do the morning show and then go down.
We don't like people, Mike.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I guess it is. When I was in my 20s, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Exactly. Yeah, it was great it was great when I worked there. I was like, it was great. But I'm over it. Been there, done that. I got a big TV at home. I'm good.
True. I love that new thing with that they're doing. What do they call that? Not ABS, but where they're calling out the umps, challenging the calls.
Yeah.
That was so exciting at the game last night.
It is ABS, isn't it?
Is it ABS? It's anti-lock brakes.
Automatic
it is.
Strikes.
Yep.
Okay. It's really exciting to watch that and see the guy challenge it and just seeing how those guys know the strike zone. Those batters fucking know. They were the Tigers. I mean, they must have had 4 of them last night. They were right on every one of them. One of them was 0.1 inches off the plate. Yep. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, that's low. And he challenged it at Torkelson maybe, and 0.1 inches off. It was like, that moment in the stadium when they pull it up on the screen, it's exciting as hell. I think it's a great addition to.
People seem to like it.
Yeah, it's quick, and you only get a couple unless you get them right. If you get them right, you can keep doing it. But you can
say,
only
hold on.
Look at it again, fatso. Yeah. Look at it again. And the refs or the umps like, oh man, I screwed that one up. So yeah. Well, exciting days ahead, but we'll be here tomorrow. Patreon.com/TDC Podcast. Angie wrote in and said, Surf Ballroom rules. Greg, you're lucky to be there.
Hell yeah, brother.
Did you go? Were you there the other day?
I didn't go. It was last night. The concert was last night. It was sold out. I waited too long.
Really?
To see the show. I'll go again. They have concerts every couple of months.
Yeah. That's down in that's where the Big Bopper.
It's in Clear Lake.
The day the music died, right? That ballroom?
4 miles north of the Surf Ballroom was where the plane crashed.
Brian says, sorry, Amy. As your neighbor to the north, I apologize for those fucking Canadian libtards you experienced in Houston. I cannot stand my government. And as Canadians, we are getting fucked royally by our libtard government. I can assure you they voted for Carney using the 51st state BS to scare stupid Canadians to vote liberal. Carney was voted to get a deal with Trump years ago. He is no closer to getting a deal than the Leafs are to winning the Stanley Cup. I traveled the states to work and never had any issues over guards checking phones or any bullshit, just more scare tactics and propaganda. If we didn't have any stupid liberals, Pierre Poilievre would be our prime minister. I invite you to watch the recent Rogan interview with Pierre last Friday. I guess it was a couple weeks ago now. You will really like Pierre. Yeah, I started to watch that. A couple Canadians reached out to me and told me to watch that. I knew that was coming up, and I haven't seen it all yet. But yeah, I won't even pretend to understand your voting system, how it works. Like it seems even dumber than ours.
Nor do I care, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, but they are our buddies up north, and it's states
I like
that
the
they have to
people
put
who
up with
listen
this.
to us. They're good people.
Yeah. Every time I try to pay attention, I'm like, oh, you guys, this is crazy. They can just go, hold on. If a vote doesn't go the way they want, they'll just go, hold on. Nope, we cancel it. Like, it's just the weirdest shit ever. So I don't know. You're going to have to overthrow your stupid government at some point. Is what it is. All right. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okie doke.
Bye.